Rooster Teeth News is brought to you today by Hulu Plus. Hulu Plus lets you watch thousands of hit shows anytime, anywhere. Get an extended free trial when you visit huluplus.com/roosterteeth.
What's up, guys? I'm Ashley Jenkins, and we've got a ton of news today, so hold on to your butts. Ubisoft's highly anticipated upcoming next-gen title, Watch Dogs, has been delayed from November, when it was intended as a launch title for the PS4 and Xbox One, to at least April next year. In a statement today, Ubisoft said, "As we got closer to release, as all the pieces of the puzzle were falling into place in our last push before completion, it became clear to us that we needed to take the extra time to polish and fine-tune each detail so we can deliver a truly memorable and exceptional experience." This decision is a huge blow to their holiday performance, which will now rely mostly on the success of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, but Ubisoft insists that the franchise is too important to rush. Yves Guillemot, Ubisoft's CEO, followed the delay announcement with a statement of his own, saying, "In a context of growing successes for mega blockbusters, the additional time given to the development of our titles will allow them to fulfill their huge ambitions and thus offer players even more exceptional experiences." Moving from Chicago to space, BioWare writer Mac Walters has shed first light on what we might expect to see in the fourth Mass Effect game. He's currently working on a 13-part comic series with Dark Horse, and he'd love to see them as a companion to a fourth Mass Effect game. "Of course, we've already talked about a fourth Mass Effect installment," he says, "and I can't imagine that we wouldn't want to use the comics as a companion. I mean, that's really where we have the best success, I think." So if you haven't checked those out yet, they may hold the secrets to the next game, but he has additional hints as well. Mainly, the next installment probably won't involve Commander Shepard or any of his companions in any way, and won't have anything to do with the events of the existing trilogy. Walters expands, "The idea is that we have agreed to tell a story that doesn't relate necessarily to any of the Shepard events at all whatsoever. Beyond that, that's what we've been deciding for a while. But throughout it all, one of the key things is that it has to be Mass Effect. It can't just feel like a spin-off." That leaves a universe of possibilities open for exploration. In true sci-fi tradition, it would be easy enough to step backwards in time and explore an era when the Mass Effect relays were newly discovered, or take a jump forward and see how the universe is faring following the cataclysmic events of Mass Effect 3. On a slightly lighter note, Nintendo is having a great week. Pokémon X and Y Day 1 sales figures have been revealed at 5.5 million, the highest this year for a single platform exclusive and the highest ever for 3DS. It's also the second biggest opening for a video game for the year, following GTA 5, which sold 11 million units Day 1 and 17.5 million in its first week. And continuing on the success in their lead up to The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds next month, Nintendo Europe has revealed a new limited edition 3DS XL for that region, themed after the game, featuring a gold Triforce on the top and a black Triforce on the bottom. No word yet on whether we'll see it in North America, but it's gorgeous, so here's hoping. And Zelda is helping the Wii U out too. In the UK, Wii U sales rose 685% last week, following the release of Wind Waker HD on October 4th. These numbers are only for the UK, and they are aided by a slight price drop, but it's still a solid indicator for improving performance in the Western market, which Nintendo has really needed. With a ton of titles releasing for the platform between now and the holidays, maybe their worries are at an end? And that's the news today. Man, that was a lot to cover. Are you content to wait for Watch Dogs? What do you think the next Mass Effect game should be? And have you got your nose buried in your 3DS playing Pokemon? Let us know in the comments below. Then hop over to roosterteeth.com and check out more of our videos. Bets on whether the patch this week will be dominated by discussion about the Pokemans? Chances are pretty high.